Yearly in a place which is on the north side, an Indian brave slumped on a horse night, breaking the forest torchlight. Bone skeletons of jaws of birds and fish, driftwood dwelling. Shells of all shapes and sizes, such as razor shells, cockles and talons. The flash of fashion man alive is still too late. But felons, townscape, ship of stone, a dirty pair, dreadful end, a murder of crows. Questions the kindly one, saga of the swamp thing if sorrow. Tarantula, sudden gravity, the two faces of tomorrow. The river underground, the drowned gang lords of Chinatown. The scrivener, the scribbler, burning girl, rodeo clown. Blood-stained crown and other stories, disease, no grave but to see. The five fists of science, the wolf beneath the tree. The hall of the dead, the complete moon shadow be. The last Christmas, the orbiter, where swords and deviltry. The town that didn't exist, reckonings, translucent beasts. They wish girls extinction, black hidden lands. There were more two-born Indians, follow me. Isolation and illusion, the sanctum of 83. Twice these fish attacked your city, sovereignty, a harbor freeze. What new father to amplify communications in the water? So why is it prudent to attack some author? New if spirit is wasted. Oh, when the enemy communicates with newest shot. If they call your mother a dirty name, you won't hear it, you will taste it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You disbelieve in the gods, I'm about to even the odds. This isn't even season, give me a reason to rob. The high priest wrapped in white sheets, I make the light cease when I grab the mic piece and burn it down with the joint chiefs. A bad haven, feathers fall from a black raven. A bat saved him, I'll attack and smack Satan. I moved your coffin to pools with many fools forgotten. I'm ruling Gotham with slools and ghouls and goblins. I overthrow the government, America's arch nemesis. Control the underworld through a network of terrorists. Once married a witch, then she tried dumping me. Demons began hunting me, misery loves company. Suicidal tendencies, befriending my own enemies. Cops always remember me, same ones who sentenced me. Fools are slaughtered, show and prove, move the father. I survived many moons with no food and water. I stroll the globe till I find my throne of gold. I will survive 1,000 years before my bones grow old. You stop and stare, a shiny object appears up in the air. You drop in fear and observe the prophet's prayer. I'm clutching the rap that knocks the dust off your cap. I know you won't bust back, cause you ain't fucking with that. When the snub nose sneeze, only God could bless him. The reason you just believe, cause you had to be taught a lesson.
The daughters of God came this season, down on girl, the smell of the air found bleeding. The evening when the work was cut down to half a day shift with no reason. The shovel kept a feather, some peddler by the roadside was grieving. And the sky fell and broke and all the angels fell behind with no feeling. The roulette wheel stopped at 8, one night late. And a man came through the woods, was found for him no plate. The ocean became hungry, the desert tried to escape. And the children play laughing to bed early with no cake. If the wolf can see at night and now feelings towards chase. The woman rode her horse, invaded by herself in her cape. The bird could not smell, there were no words for the snake. And an axe bit wood was left behind on his date. The horseman was startled, a woman in a hood bore her face. The sky has come to crush you, why does it react with no haste? The truth was found at the bottom of the lake. The tree, the giving tree, she has one more branch to take. The darkness was a centipede, strange in God's sounds of mystery. A young man fired his rifle, he finds the sheriff does bleed. If the wind banged the doors, if there's any song we would sing. At night the devil disappeared, that day a soul was company.
Get your heart chopped out, I watch your veins pop out. Facing 25 to life, I bet you lames cop out. The dead are consumed by my death platoon. I'll pull your intestines out, make them stretch to the moon. I hold exploding arms, you will slowly get bombed. My DNA code is in the Holy Quran. While 11 men recited the heaven hymns, the reverend bled, I divide them to 7 gems. My dogs brawl behind bars, it's hardball. In barred stalls, when God calls, the stars fall. Leviathan is triumphant, he's dying when I'm finding. And I'm flying in a spacecraft with 12 scientists. My pistol rips through tissue and bone gristle. Then it hits you, I develop missiles from crystal. I wipe out mankind when the planets align. At a planned time, you can't understand the mind. I read the book of Exodus, then perform the exorcist. I plot with terrorists, my rhyme's a final testament. My rhyme design's a pyramid, my mind's eye is clear with it. I'm dealing with experience, I'm an alien experiment. I'ma set an early date for you to reach the pearly gates. In these glory days, I'll rid you of your worldly ways. Rap supreme sire, you blaspheme the Messiah. I'm carried higher upon chariots of fire. You're better off in a thunderstorm, holding a lightning rod as I ascend to the heaven to sit at the right hand of God. Yeah, yo, Warghosts, back from the dead. I was born on a planet with no atmosphere, giving pap smears, all I do is rap and swear. Time I labeled on the up and fucking choked his ass. Chewing 40 bottles up, I swallow broken glass. Back home from jail, they should've buried me there, or given me the electric chair, not that anybody would care. The first thing that I did was cop the gun and the knife. So you faggot motherfuckers better run for your life. The second thing I did was pop the fifth of gin to seal the deal with the devil, forever live in sin. Called my parole officer and told him suck my dick. Sniffed the 8-ball to the face and then I fucked my bitch. Pull my box cutter out and make you spill your guts. Use my psychic powers on you just to kill you fucks. When I'm making my salad, I use a Glock for my suture. So if you come between me and the law, then I'ma shoot ya. Nothing could satisfy my appetite for destruction. These rhymes are the key to the afterlife with instructions. My blade decorates stab wounds to your flesh. Got your death certificate tattooed to my chest. So come on, motherfuckers, bring your ass to the stab vest. Got a bullet with your name on it, plus your address. When I was young, I used to pick my scabs and need them. And if there was pets in the house, I'd look for them and beat them. But now I'm all grown up and the streets is mad at me, cause I praise Bin Laden and practice bestiality. But when I see you motherfuckers, only worship my balls. Cause when it comes to spitting rhymes, I'ma torture you all. And when it comes to busting guns, I'll leave you dead in the ditch. Don't make me pistol whip a bitch and then your head'll get split. So pay me respect, dogs, I'm the best with this mic, or I'ma have to leave you scarred for the rest of your life.
And he arose from thence and cometh into the coast. Seaport deeply within to know. Seagulls, a seamstress, seafood, a ghost. Hindu music, vinegar cup, what boast? The war had gone on between kingdoms. The Bible guides, explosions ripped through 8 boats. How can I, like Fabian Cousteau, me and Kong from Kings and the Lamb is shown. How definitive an elephant gun is blown. Winter thrust, a javelin hits your throne. The future Buddhists have all gathered to hear your moan. Morning hunt down your tombstone and stomp your bones. That is cold word. A mountain home. Now the mountain has found a way to kill your tone. The prophecy like the billiards bloodstone. These zombies smoking by pregnant women all alone. A shot was fired by the capital of Navarone. The ancient spirits and the cave's grace microphone. The stereophonic sound, what poem? The abomination of Moab. The owl that Christ has flown. The moth that the earth is the Lord's of volcano foams. An arrow then split by an axe to Pueblos. How does a museum still roam? How does a man drink Patron? Inside the house there are ladies with a comb. Inside the world is revealed a scope. Inside the ocean is the wandering antelope. What use have you of Hartford and Croak? Some kind of visual ghost, breathtaking but is found inside a rose. A balloon explodes, the mountain journey most. The jackdaw and the man in the snow. Search the wire before George Lowe. Your preference is a dagger and a cloak. The clock of the Notre Dame hope. The soul, the spoke, and the court 50-foot long throat. Portugal near Cape St. Vincent and their established resistance. Weather reports was the first to use telegraph to transmit. Wreck is deadly, pressed a Chevy Rice-headed weapon house. Robotech goes, still lit, humorless trucks attack a diner post. Warghosts. And At night, there is a thing known as torches lit the colonial road. A wanted killer walk in the woods, returning angels shown. For the memory keepers, an evil mind is shattered into a million pieces while bats storm throughout the cave. A man deals with the weakness. The glass butterfly house attacks is found inside a fish's mouth. You approach a steep in the woods on this route and beheld thousands of ghost warriors standing out. The mermaid whispers at night, the listener. I've come a long way from Death Valley, selling pictures. The glass castle inside the eye. You are most likely to die, but the sandcastle's broken away by the evening tide. Apothecary glass jar, English ivy mountain high. Slow burning the mind when the children cry. 88 stitches, spirits to El Moriarty witches. A man is knocked through a mountain and thinks about his sentence. You witness the graves you tread, and a man every which way but dead. The giant owl's not asleep and moves with cobwebs. Where a splinter become a thorn and a skinflint will die at dawn. There's a woman out at night who sings a nightingale song. In the lake there is the truth. Off a stone we all eat soup. An Indian brave, he should have been chief, offered to the forest aloof. Some catfish will escape your way, the spider will live another day. I am loaded on a cart heap, death by the black plague. Death by the black plague, death by the black plague.
When I zone out, I pull the chrome out, I blow your dome out. I'm a mad dog, I start to foam at the mouth. You better run and hide. When I got my gun inside, call me Firefly. Rap so Ironside, let the musket squeeze. Back and make cuts to bleed. Your faith couldn't measure the weight of a mustard seed. I'm on some next shit. I throw you in the death grip, leave your neck slit and your motherfucking head split. My rhymes are full of truth, living proof, bulletproof, wizard fruit. Pull your tooth when I pull and shoot. I'm so evil, I rob my own people with the chrome eagle. Got more hammers than Home Depot. Since Christmas, I've been working on my hit list. I'll leave you dickless, I got shit sewn like stitches. I'll beat you senseless, they need the records from your dentist. I'm living reckless, give me the motherfucking death sentence. Chop your body up and it'll be lots of fun. They'll find you in the drain pipe like John Walsh's son. The final countdown, I turn your city to a ghost town. Kill 3 little pigs and blow their motherfucking house down. It's a known sin, your chest gets blown in when the chrome spin, turn you around in your own skin.
Monks should be reasonable, and good standing is most important. How can you be so ruthless as to fight?
Although the half-dead king Dorcel Lynch and one saber caves graves.
Yeah, the ancient secret. There's no way to teach it. Petals from an orchid flower, boil it in a tea and drink it. The radiance of sun casts a samurai shadow. The path remain narrow, sharpen swords for the battle. In a lotus position, listen to the silent rock garden. Drawing water from the well, you fell, your heart hardened. We sit for many hours telling stories to the children. The temple that we built provided shade from the pavilion. Red and yellow garments been shredded to torn cushions. Those who cut short get pricked by thorn bushes. Pulsars and quasars are somewhat its universe. I strum my harp slow, becoming one with the universe. In Book of the Dead, summon spirits to leave caskets. Women with painted faces sing songs where they weave baskets. The Dragon Festival, traditional spice of culture. Forefathers came together, chiseling ice sculptures. A breeze in the silence of night, the still whispers. Fairies dance around on the roof in silk slippers through the earth's tones. The dirt moan the first poems. Elders can tell your future by using your birthstones. Grass of vast fields that smiles with green laughter. A net intertwined with feathers, a dream catcher. In the center of the village, an enormous clock ticks. Geisha women hold their hair in buns with chopsticks. The quilt worn was woven by silkworms. Yellow rays from the sun kept the coconut milk warm. The land and air made way for the panda bear. A man in fear stayed awake in the night to stand in prayer. A group of strange men come forth handing you flutes, crafted intricately carved from bamboo shoots. Volcano Island, the legend of Mount Fuji, where we find Yoshi and eat sushi with Godzuki.
To give his life a ransom for many, the crooked trees and the entity. Mariners continue to complain about the foghorns in the sea. The spider has not brought trouble to me. I like the idea that God sees. He laughs because the devil is just angry. Grass cutter, the shrouded moon, Mary Scary, the milkman murders. The wanderers roll the soul market. We're on the ground, there are traps, so stand further. At 8 billion on Christmas, the nightly news and eyewitness. 100 decayed bullets, these old Indians have no mistress. The haunted tank, the spiral cage, Oswald Loomis pulls a prank beneath hell in a hard place. A game of you and from riverbanks. The devil may care, emerald hell, display rare. Conquer world, full circle, Morgana, life and death, Kane's eye tear. Tales of sanctuary, panel to panel. Last day in Vietnam, the spiral cage, body of a journalist. Since the world began, we need a song. Doom Patrol, God Save the Queen, Lazy Sunday, book, druid toys, two roads diverge, kitchen 14. Those who God wishes to destroy. Night Tripper, the man Renfield, a tale of madness poised. Little depths, a distant soil, kiss and tell the secret history of noise. Dr. Death, Mystery Theater, Holocron Valentine is annoyed. Dioramas, panoramic, Papa Midnight, and the Hardy Boys.
You have disappointed me. Greatly, yes.
Master, these are filthy ninja, and they tried to kill you, so I...
Be quiet. They cannot even beat you. So how in the world could they beat me?
But we must protect ourselves.
You have forgotten what I have taught you, and what is written in the Book of Buddha.
I know I'm right.
Wei Ming, as far as Kung Fu is concerned, you are the best among your colleagues, but your behavioral practice is the worst. When will you ever understand all these things?
Yeah. It's over, motherfuckers. Yeah. Bomshot, Warghosts. It's over for y'all. Fuck Jedi mind tricks. And y'all suck each other's dicks. You can't find the bitch. We gon' end your career. And now you can't bless mice. Caught you up in Amsterdam fucking transvestites. I'm a sick fucker. Have sex with my bitch's mother. When I see just a law, I'll punch him in his dick. Suckers talking all that shit. When I showed you your first gun, been rapping on the mic before you ever smoked a blunt. Fuck Vinny Pass, he's a guinea fag. Wear mini drag, only take a 16 for me to get in his ass. Fake Muslim, wanna be Daif pork eater. My team from Bloody Bean pull out and score cheaters. Bad as average, past savage, homie past the ratchet. The whole baby grand records getting hacked with hatchets. Y'all practice magic, fuck army of the faggots. I wrap them up in plastic, give them magic caskets. Y'all some fake guards, I fucking hate you frauds. Beat you over the head with your old skateboards. They call him Stoop, cause he stooped down and sucked Chuck's dick. Just a law's a faggot, man, fuck that bitch. Crawl back to Jedi, had nowhere else to go. Now you forever gonna be Chuck Wilson's home. That fat Uncle Tom, all light in the loafers. Got James Bond sticks, still couch surfing on sofas. Heard you on history of violence, sounding whack as shit. You need to get off Vinny's dick and get your own style, bitch. You see two Warghosts, but there's more of us. Our fans worldwide shooting at your damn tour bus. What we dealing with? That power Eye Jedi. Y'all on war with us, we gon' let the lead fly. What we dealing with? That power Eye Jedi. Y'all on war with us, we gon' let the lead fly.
The Holocaust, the sign of hell's winter, splinter chief. Jedi mind tricks, a sarcophagus, limestone coffins. Hasty disintegration, a stone coffin, one exposed to view as in a tomb to eat. Holiday hell, Lucifer is the divine comedy, the complete concrete. The first power, scarlet traces, the glimmer rats, state of ever over the streets. Filled with rakes and tawdries, designed sleeper, tainted in the void when you speak. Hollow Earth, the Christian boxer rebellion, INPT, Barnum never beat. Put the book back on the shelf, different ugliness, different madness. Water triangle, fire triangle, the mystery of the planet. Ghosts, the dark horse, book of hauntings. The dead, witchcraft, poet and killer. Flight, path of the warrior, rebender, reanimator, worshipped by the creatures of the night. Blessed thistle and lady whistles, human target, reasons to be cheerful. The kingdom is invisible, Conan and the demons, a witch's nimble. The red right hand, the Cal McDonald mystery. Tomorrow, sky, love, mansions of the silent. The boy and the wolves, the epic legends of the flood. Come from the sea, even song, counterfeit. Jarrell the Superman in jail. A valley is a dale. All the bats have died and turned pale. And me, as my manner was, went into the garrison for 3 days, opening in a legend that Christ must needs and have suffered and risen again from the grave.
What we dealing with? That power Eye Jedi. Y'all on war with us, we gon' let the lead fly. What What we dealing with? Yeah, that power Jedi. Yo, war with us, we gon' let the lead fly. My mind holds weight, more heavy than pounds. My spirit roams beyond the ancient burial grounds. My fans strictly royalty, bound together by loyalty while I walk the soil bleeds. Maidens of heaven spoil me from the waist down. I bury him face down. I break ground, shake towns and take crowns. Pour salt in my wounds, the prophets turning their tombs. Consume toxic fumes, I was a beast in the womb. Murder and arson, just a few related hobbies. All robberies, diaries of mutilated bodies. No survival for my rivals, gang wars are tribal. I burn Bibles with disciples that carry rifles. My treasures is measureless, forever it's endless. I leave you headless, ruled by the sword like Severus. Put the heat to your throat, that shit was weak when you wrote. One quote will make me knock your teeth down your throat. Put a few in they hearses who wasn't true in they verses. Then I come and kick rhymes at their funeral service. Hold their soul in my hand, how I'm controlling a man. When I stone in the dam throughout the Holy Land, I'm like vomit, coming up even if you don't want it. Peace to Prophet Muhammad, I return like Haley's Comet. It's over. That power Jedi. Y'all on war with us, we gon' let the lead fly. What we dealing with? That power Jedi. Y'all on war with us, we gon' let the lead fly. What we dealing with? That power Jedi. Y'all on war with us, we gon' let the lead fly. What we dealing with? That power Jedi. Y'all on war with us, we gon' let the lead fly.
Voltron, Robotech, Megatron, Slash, Biomechanic, Disaster, Blast, Wreck, Devil's Playgrounds, where magnetic disturbances wreak havoc and people feel cold to their depths. When he assigned some of his crew to an archive where relics note, and his men return to the main ship to fetch a telescope, then notice approach the ghost in the walls. 3 doors fall, and each door contains slowly a dying crawl. The court held men that would hang, what shoveled the range, before the footprints led to the range. That cracker's cage, the elders were the dragon that kept eye taught by the pageant. If any darkness could imagine the after past, warpath to a times tragic. The people became heavy, the candle blew out in a medley, and MCs are trapped in an asymmetric room killed by symmetry. One chair was used to hang one picture. He laid under a fixture before his turn to die. He forgot the birds above the ledge. In the morning it had burned his eyes. If he was called out the next day to dig another grave, it was demanded by the centurion. With a shovel he felt ashamed. The sky broke morning, the flower had felt the day. The thorn trees were winded and the wicked could not escape. A man carved his last name on the side of a wooden plate, and the blast from the landmine caused a physics tank.
They burnt my skin so bad, it became sensitive to light. Now wear a porcelain mask and only come out at night. The sacred father makes you naked, disgrace and horror. I could take you farther. Offer your daughter with honor, murder a man with my hands. I do some years in the can. My hammer slam, send you to the land of the damned. I'm a madman from a bad land. I used to bag grams but never had fam. Fuck around and catch a backhand. Ain't no fear here. I'll crush you like a bear can, you damn queer. Then I will put you in the wheelchair. You can't save shot. My house was built on the same spot as a grave plot where I lay in blaze pot. Someone passed the knife. I'ma send him back to Christ, the devil's paradise. Another human sacrifice. You get strangled by angels that hang you and drain you. You dangle between dimensions near the Bermuda Triangle. I don't need light, cause I can see in the night. The weed in my pipe came from a meteorite. I glow in the dark, you get blown in the spot. Open up my rib cage and let me show you my heart. I could spit sober, throw you in a pit of cobras. My 6 soldiers with full clips hit Jehovah. A bad hit when I was young, I never had shit but never sad, bitch. I got a Mac and empty mag clips, you bitch punk. I will rob all of you rich stunts, roll up a thick blunt, and then I take you on a witch hunt. Took every kind of drug to combine with my blood, so I could get high, fly in the sky like a bug. You can't fathom, I smash and split atoms. My mind emits photons of light beyond imagine. I spread like disease, I'm deeply rooted like trees. I blow like the breeze and conquer the 7 seas. If you get lost, I chop your motherfucking head off. Ground up your body up in my meat to make a red sauce from heaven and hell. I summons thunder and hail. They need to throw away the key and lock me under the jail.
Every kind of sickness among the people, perhaps light armored vehicles, bizarre and Superman and cells behind walls you cannot see through. At the same time, courtyards and graves beneath you. A woman who tried to teach you, the warrior and his prowess intrigue few. There is an ocean that is inhabited by what the seas knew. There is a man who has died in a house among his sisters who seek you, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Many moons ago in the forest an Indian brave slept. A female serial killer, the activities of a strange fiddler. Abel was a keeper, sheep, Cain of the ground, a tiller. A man has become stolen from at the market. Hawaii is home to a volcano goddess. Such violent things were given to a swamp tar pit. Blood has stained the carpet, this is found in the hearts of darkness. Aliens promise to serve man, in the sky a starship, leading to a troubled boy, the identity of his source. One wields the universe with force, the other intrigued along the torch. There a military genius is seen in the eye of the phoenix. At night may be painted like a fly which lands between us. It is your turn to die, poor city in the sky. The US chooses to confront work evil on the ground for the first time.
Yeah, Warghosts, back up in this shit again. Run for your lives. Yeah, they need to lock me up for all the shit that I did. More rats begin to surface than the big dig. Read the headlines, I rise in red tides. Pray by your bedside, I'll devour your dead hide. Leave you hidden in caves, you'll be missing for days. When they find you, I'ma come and spit on your grave. I smell fate, shells wait at hell's gates. There dwells hate, I escape with cellmates. I run with the sect that puts the gun to your neck. We having fun with your flesh, then hide you under your steps. This batch is lifted, your fractured wrist and cap is twisted. Crack the biscuit and come and get your casket lifted. I'm a money getter, watch me fuck your ugly sister, give you a bloody liver, dump you in the muddy river. You get cut, head bump when the tech dump. You're a dead fuck, leave you paralyzed from the neck up. I'm a shining ball, you die and fall in a rhyming brawl. Remind you all that this is the final call. If we got murder beef, then it's not sure to cease till you're deceased and your life is short and sweet. I'm a psycho assassin, the light's always flashing. I might go and bash him, then the rifle starts blasting. I assure you just measure like the weight of a scale. I encompass east and west like the wings of Jabril. I roll with packs of cannibals, known to eat a man or two. When I'm scared of you, I have power over animals. Pass the fire torch, you fucking with a higher force. I ride a flying horse, hit you with the iron cross. I drink vodka, I'm just a common street walker. The night stalker, savage Mike Rocker. Stand like one tower, I pack a ton of power. Feel the sun shower, I blast like gunpowder. Kids choke from the bliss smoke, leaving your whiz soaked with a slit throat and a motherfucking ribs broke.
Call between December and a man made of splinters. There is a break in the woods in which you should not enter. The spirits have all danced around and cannot remember. I stand and light a stick of dynamite and throw it over into the timber. The angels have found their way. This poltergeist from the grave, the skeleton in the cave, just Indian style in waves. At night there is a display of bats who fly and plague. Some demon evens the sun's taste, where a lake has become the place. There is a man who runs through the night, why does he try to escape? There is a woman holding a lantern walking off the passageway. If the lights have all gone out, does the house stay? If the truth has all ran out, mold a lie with clay. There's a stone inside of water, some desert yesterday. Lightning strikes an ocean wave, an apple tree grows in the grave. You crash like the albatross, arctic bird chart the glaze. The devil is a fish, move through the air with his rays. In the hand there is a bone which cannot contain what I say. There was a blackout that night, caused a town to riot and slave.
The shoddy is warm, leaving your body deformed. My God is the Lord, there's a party in the morgue. The section I'm in, we be reflecting on sin. I'll spaz out, stab you in the neck with this pen. split your cantaloupe with the hoof of an antelope upon the canyon slope in search of the antidote. I turn the dead into ghosts in an immeasurable bulk, like the Incredible Hulk. I beat your head to a pulp. I hurt you the most, you getting burnt with the toast. You won't return to your post, I have you turned into mulch. There's no reversing this, I'm learning like Copernicus in Muslim services. I put you on the missing persons, cataracts and heart attacks. My rap attacks and cardiac to find you in the dirt, like ancient artifacts. Your hamburger, manslaughter on camcorder. Through sand and water, I'll murder your damn daughter. They're wishing hatred on us, I'm wrapped in ancient garments. Nature's tarnished, I'll make you bathe in Agent Orange. Watch me eat a mandarin while I play the mandolin. I'ma light a candle when I'm ready to dismantle them. You hawking in sheets while I stalk the deceased. Darkness unleashed through the mark of the beast. There's a bigger purpose, pigs will hurt us till the shit'll surface. I'm digging corpses, then hit him with rigor mortis. A kid when he's young, you gotta give him a gun. Allah has risen as one, now we can live on the sun. It's not polite to waste, right? So I'll dig up your gravesite. I always wonder what human flesh tastes like. You only get one life, I'll wait till your lungs ripe. One bite, and I can tell you your blood type. Your flesh can't heal if it hasn't been torn. Men won't kneel if they haven't been warned. I live in Boston, where sins are often leave you in a coffin. I drive a black hearse with rims and spinners on it. The voices in my head only talk to the dead. Doom is the end, I use your tomb for a bed. I emerge from the depths of hell, the beast creature. When I arrive, I'ma clean up your block with the street sweeper, spitting two rhymes at the same time with forked tongue, blazing skin in the barbecue pit till your corpse done. My throne was constructed alone from heads of bodies where I've gone. I leave trails of bones and dead bodies. X marks the spot, I have death on my heart. I spit fire, that's why my breath is so hot. I rip chests apart, I'm possessing the art. The cologne I wear smells like your flesh when it rots. I turn white when I pass by a church. The chance scare me, live in a barn in back of the farm with the missing family. Spiritual ritual, collecting souls is habitual. My streak always says I'm one sick individual. Career criminal, I have thoughts of killing you. Let's murder 100 cops at the bicentennial. My goal's always been for me to stack up sins. Chains made of veins, eyeballs in the backs of pins. You know the baker and the candlestick maker. Well, I'm the butcher, walk the streets all alone at night and kill hookers. My blood's green, so when it gets dark, my skin glows. I'm the one you hear howling at night when the wind blows. I can make the dead speak when the wood floors creak. Make you sweat formaldehyde when your good pores leak. You panic frantic, and all the antics is semantics. I escape from the asylum with gangs of schizophrenics. Go against me, and you will face defeat. I broke into prison cause I needed a place to sleep. You'll know when I'm hungry cause my fang slides out. Wrap you up in cocoons and suck your insides out. In brains, I inject the needles of pain. Straight jacket, padded room, legally I'm insane. You're looking down the barrel while I pack the lead in my gun. They call my name in the back of your head when I'm done.
Our addiction is evil. The propensity for this evil lies in our weakness before it.
I am a man of God. I am a man of God. Only through sacrifice comes redemption.
Skies are all rotten and the storm is our death sentence. We are living in the last days of the last age of mankind.
The Forest Zone lost a reappearing colony. Immediately they left behind their technology. The River King, why doesn't lightning ever learn anything? 2 locomotives end up 90 feet below the ocean. A moving black centipede. A vicious saber-tooth goes on a killing spree after escaping from captivity. Saving spacecraft designed to propel American astronauts at the moon. Interesting fact is you die in your own eye at high noon. Why do you always find what you're looking for in the last place you look? Sight for pudding because once you found it, you've stopped looking. 2 large stone slings in action dimension weather. You are searching for a baby lying in a place cut from rock or made out of stone cemented together. A lot of bats in Texas, weapon almanacs, asbestos. Research tools including dictionaries to find how you die aggressive. I nail you upside down on the wooden floor in the form of a cross, so you fall and die from the roof after slipping off. The skeleton is found in a cave of frost. You find your silly ass on an island lost. The Shearing Sword, Book of Indian Ghost Tales, a ghost of war indisposed. I am lost in heaven, finished those. I laid on the roof and agent said, no one can go down to get her furniture out. Hot damn, sky I am. And Potter's Field cannot go back to get his clothes. Get his clothes.
Throughout time, the battlefields have sadism, bestiality, mutilation, murder, vampirism, necrophilia, cannibalism, not to mention a gamut of sexual goodies.
What did he look like?
His was a frightening visage, like the face of a demon that had taken on some human aspect.
Other than half-dead King Dorso, Lantern 1, Saber Caves, Graves, Fake Muslim, you're a slave, Arctic Warrior, you're in hell, Psycho Diver, Metric Unit Conversions, Abraham Lincoln, 11 Snakes Speaking, Burnett, none virgins, Examples of Trouble, Hubble, Telescope, Coast, Notes, Floats, Over the Problem, Vote, Super Giant, Space Body Ghost, Super World Wide Web, Shoulder Show, Gotham Greaves, Problem, Gotham by Gaslight, Hells of Discovery, Volts, Volts, Tells World of Tyrant, Future Iconoscope, Volt, Blue Moon, Solomon Grundy, Brainiac, Lex Luthor moving with the ray gun bulb, an answer upon the city one afternoon. Planes, trains, automobiles dash, crash from the disaster. Train wreck, Metropolis, County Cocoon. The light blue polarization splash from the jaw. Wolverine shards. Bats risen, Hell's Winter, Splinter talks jaw. Metro Metropolis grieves. Cockpit Metropolis by lamp, fake gods. Principles, disciples, the Green Lantern highball. Tall, the climate changes when at night a man with a flame upon his head dances in the streets of strangers. Some thieves creep at some city. This cave has been covered in ice for ages. A woman finds one man is king, another tests his patience, another man has become lost in a blizzard of Appalachian.
The rhymes I think made dinosaurs extinct. I want ancient Greece, the city of Atlantis would sink. I'm an old soul, I traveled the whole globe. I was sold into a slave for a mountain of gold. Satan's always watching us, feeding arsenic to the hostages. Monstrous colossus bring apocalypse in Metropolis. A sun ray hits my eyes, sends a beam across the sky. You scream and you cry, till the demons all die. I can read your mind, you need to heed to the signs. When my rhyme line rewinds, we travel back in time. I don't fuck with faggot stitches, I'm too used to bagging bitches. Cut your dick off, choke you and gag you with it. My chrome barrel will have you doing handstands. I give your ass a fucking bone marrow transplant, there's no forgetting me. I'm a living legacy, legendary, the planet I'm from. We speak telepathy, you disbelieve in God, I'll make you eat pig lard. You better squeeze hard, fucking with them big dogs. I rhyme so hot, it make my left hand smoke. Raise your head with a bullet and left your headband broke. Go ahead and hand me the rope, cause I don't understand hope. Riding up shit's creek, doing the dead man's flow. My mind's eye can make the motherfucking tide rise till the time dies and I hit you from your blind side. Your last wish will be your motherfucking death wish. Have your body washing up on the shore like a dead fish. I'm a sick fuck, I'll strangle you bitch sluts. Shit sucks when your body gets shipped up. I'm a stalker, no walk in the park or body chalking. The scientology tag is graffiti with black marker. Sliver your liver, dump your body in the river. Snakes will slither, bloody rhymes I deliver. Cops and robbers, I meditate with Dalai Lama. Shots will harm ya from the original Boston bomber. I pack Berettas that'll clack back and wet ya. I'm stacking cheddar while you play fight like Capoeira. Fuck 3 square meals, I eat man and quails. When I was young I went to jail just to see how it feels. Make your heart rate increase to 100 beats per minute when I rip off one of your limbs and beat you with it. I harm corpses, stay strapped like the armed forces. Acquire the bronze fortress by robbing the mob bosses. Manic, depressive, aggressive, schizophrenic, make you panic. I stay in the hood with a tool like a mechanic. Money, pussy, weed, you know I want that shit. I destroy everything I come in contact with. When I die, leave behind more seeds than pomegranates. I'm a giant, hold the world in the palm of my hands.
Other than half-dead King, the circus of Rory King, Clan Hill, Flag Landfill. When I approach like Star Wars doffs in a pulse, you stand still. The swamp bowl, the canary, the blood-red canopy. Gotham by gaslight, this accordion, coffee, and caffeine. The place marked like a skull, Skeletor from Star Wars. Up I guard the cave in the north. There the Holocaust, the sign of Hell's Winter, Corinthians. Twin Chinese fire arrow, fire torch. The end of the way that was, the nightmare is tall, far to fall. Suburban romance, the probability broach hall. The willing wolves, 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. Badly damaged, a traveling clad army at night. was laid for, teenage wasting, wonderful big giant book of unspeakable good. The tinderbox, the other revolver die out of Boneville wood, no spot. And nature is truly barren to serve in heaven. Molly and Pooh, little Lulu, Owlie, turtle soup. Hold your sword lest ye fall on it when stricken. Could sever your soul. Tired as tribe Caesar's was a demon. Difference, evil and romance, beating friction. Is grieving, beautiful boy, battle wise haven, Darktown sleepers. Salvation run, Batman and the Mad Monk. If either I love you as far as I can reach. We've survived heart stroke. Experience is a good teacher, not a kind one. An artichoke.
Yeah. Stop with all the blasphemies and you will face catastrophe. My crown shine precise with the princess cut masterpiece. Through the bullseye, I'm like Crow with the crossbow. I symbolize death like a skull and crossbones. Non-believers get hit with assault heaters. Most dicks are lame like saltpeter. I'ma shake your mind every time I'm taking mine. Devil snake spine, divine rhymes of Frankenstein. I'm talking out loud. They saw the prophet and bowed. Angel wings on my feet, feels like I'm walking on clouds. You ain't shit, you're a punk. Pop the clip in the pump. You're closer to death by a hop, skip, and a jump. Territorial sites divide like stereotypes. In due time I fulfill religious burial rites. I'm sly like a fox, with eyes like a hawk's. Spent some time in the box, and I blow up like an ox. You're not safe from hell, you're getting raped in your cell. I jumped the screw for his keys, and then escaped from the jail. My fam's heaven come together like the Trinity, divinity, entity, ready to kill a Kennedy. Your shit gets blown. I have you get some stitches, I'll break you like a wishbone and make you kiss the stone. I'm a beast waiting. In my dreams I see Satan telling me to get a gun and shoot up the police station. I'm from the underworld. My slaves obtained 100 pearls, blunts to twirl. Every night I fuck another girl. I'm on a far star, plant bombs with cops are. I target squad cars, Allahu Akbar. I break you apart, I've been a snake from the start. The only way to kill me is a stake through the heart. My razor shaves next, basement reeks of decayed flesh. Who do I slay next? I read Bible and play chess.
There is a shovel that is important in the countryside. I'm a beast like Ed 209 with Cain's minus side. It challenging time is marked and there are vineyards and grapevines. This found inside the eye where some man is crushed and dies. My thought is sharp, it pins you to the wall behind. The wooden floor collapsed 3 times, the bodies are hidden beneath the sky. Yet I am a man who has become angry with the decisions of the king. So one night I started a crime ring. We hid barrels of gunpowder under the floor where the king was to give a speech, and blew his ass to smithereens, and blew his ass to smithereens. My poetry has a quill that pricks blood of his paranoia. I had this ship built in such a way that it would collapse mid-voyage. At night late down by the lake, overpass behind the creek, with a lit candle I creep. Perhaps you find I've constructed panels in the ceiling to collapse and kill you while you sleep. It is lost behind the wall, what has never been found to all. In time of the great fire you watch the chandelier fall. A door is cracked, though in fact what you find behind it exact is a place where a memory is trapped, or those killed by my axe. There is a war that rages in heaven, fish, zodiacs, many eyes and wings that are feathered. You are betrayed by creatures who seek their own death forever.
Yo, Look me in the eye, your life's a total lie. I'm like the Godfather, I take your kids when you die. I visit small towns, spreading my sickness that's afflicted. Now I live in hospitals, painting pictures of my victims. It became a fairy tale, so the story keeps on living. On how I brought them death, the gift that keeps on giving. I stalk them all, horror calls when the darkness falls. I chop your balls, you hear the growls of the monster bros in the mental institution on all kinds of medication. Now I pray on their souls through constant meditation. Fuck a haircut, you need your head chopped off. Catch you in the crossfire when the lead pop off. My parables are terrible, I want where pharaohs go. Through the halls of miracles, the fallen walls of Jericho. Next to me is ecstasy, the Holy Ghost reflects in me. A living legacy through ESP. I see destiny, I hoard the steel that'll make them mourn for real. I sworn to steal, I was born in jail. Prophet Muhammad came to me in a dream with the lights out and instructed me to suicide bomb the White House. For he's the final prophet and Jesus is the Messiah. We're no longer awaiting the return of Elijah. Through land and sea wouldn't find a man more noble. I react nuclear, melt to the core like Chernobyl. Inserted in the gun, you want a hamburger bun. I murder for fun and burn your corpse when I'm done. I bled red gravy, when I was young the lead grazed me. I'm head crazy, I break bread with dead babies. You're disgraceful, wasteful, ungrateful, unthankful. A skeleton reach out the ground and grabs your ankle. In a haunted swamp, when I'm around, you hear the monster stomp. A dead body could still let out a rotten fart. I see the bitch in you, I'm wishing you the chicken flu. Only if you knew what was brewing in my witch's brew. Throw stones at holes made of glass alone. Recite poems that move bones in sacred domes in Rome. There's no defense known against this killer's assault. No looking back or you get turned into a pillar of salt. If I'm not left alone, then I will wet your dome. There's no better poem. I crack the Rosetta Stone in the Dead Sea Scrolls. I part Red Seas whole. My lead needs souls. In my head I see trolls. No doubt I rhyme best. I got a Teflon line vest. A whole human body is hard to digest.
A train carrying a nuclear bomb crashed into Iran. The sunken city of pirates was once known as the wickedest place on Earth for a time. Survivors struggle to reach warmer regions after a space collision leaves much of Earth an icy wasteland. The robot tank is accidentally released from his rock prison and does stand. The bullet that Adolf Hitler fires into his head brings World War II to a close. With guns, centaur archers are forced from the safety of their home. You are surprised the robot tank is still in the area even after a price is put on his head. Your team is in danger when your ship lodges in a Stargate, blown dead. Tales from the dark side, a man must quit smoking or die. The electromagnetic pulse has wiped out the people's ability to see and hear. This is why a woman is arrested for the murder of a friend. Do you deny? As the crew explores the sky, it accidentally unleashes a dark entity that threatens the city power supply. 250 troops led by Custer were defeated by the Dakota. They are Sioux Indians. An airline flight arrives totally empty. You are trapped in the land of no friendly men. In this century, a new team heads to an unknown galaxy, discovers the lost city, and encounters a new enemy. The First World War begins with a single bullet. Survive a plane crash from the heavens. Device is designed for waking the dead. There is no way to overturn the legend.
I'm the harbinger of death, you breathe your last breath. I stalk the planet Earth until there's no species left. Humankind has no other place to hide. Your body I divide and feast upon your insides. The beast lurks within, defeats all your men. Disease will begin, disease filled with sin. A drop of rhyme so hot, it ignites the atmosphere. The Prophet Muhammad leads the last prayer. The great quakes makes the mountain shakes. You've been tricked by snakes. Volcanic lava creates fiery lakes. The moon splits, causing a permanent eclipse. Jesus Christ returning spaceships and asteroids on course to destroy your planet Earth. I was born feet first and drank my afterbirth. Abducted by aliens into the next millennium. Through the space-time continuum, evolve into a reptilian. You will die by the time you realize you're alive. The wise will survive by reviving their eyes. Your grave will be shallow, empty and hollow. The earth will then swallow the blind men you follow. Allah will bring the dead back to life. The angels will recite the evil deeds, the men write quite precise. The gates will then open to dwell. The righteous go to heaven, the wicked go to hell.
Scientist and a weapons specialist investigating mysterious structure that hovers in the sky. Perhaps a lone doctor at an Antarctic research station studies a butterfly. There is a victim who learns the key to victory is the ability to strike the enemy without them knowing what hit them. Your skeleton from the bottom of a lake to a museum. My mind is a coliseum of intricate passageways of slaughtered beings. Boot Hill Cemetery Mausoleum, an M16 rifle from the War of the Koreans. Early explorers begin to map a newly discovered hemisphere. An experiment gone bad unleashes a giant black hole that threatens to swallow the countryside in fear. The 10,000 day assassin, real tomb hunters gas wind. The Indian wasteland is found and the men from the sky crashed in. Captain Holocaust sinks a ship and brings survivors aboard his high-tech submarine, the Nautilus. There for where niggas not gorillas. The Chinese invented primitive cannons 800 years ago. A con man claims he can resurrect the dead. A stone is indigo. The age of piracy encompasses true stories. Shortcut a coward. Warrior series in this hour. Mystical skulls with legendary powers. I'm the meaning behind the symbols and the numbers. My mind is lethal. A deadly dose. American Eagle. The dark plays tricks on people. Meaning happy returns, apocalypse and beyond. At night a slow jam. A mysterious force is sabotaging the space shuttle program. My brutal alien spacecraft may advance human technology. Your armor was badly outdated. A bitter ex-convict, nobody follow me. Machines love NASA rockets to the launch pad. Cruise ship machine to create a fusion reaction. We stomp and smash distractions. Blindfolded artist, knife massage, arrow catcher, lightning. A deep sea brawler built to withstand inclement conditions disappears in high seas.